Hello everyone, welcome back to Magic the Gathering Arena, more Premier Draft Modern Horizons 3. I mean, Emperor of Bones is pretty cool. I mean, the Brittle Keeper is a strong card. What does Draft Sim have to say about these? Like, it says Brittle Keeper's fine. I know it's good. Emperor of Bones, it says, is about the same, a little worse. It's good when you can cast it, right? The red-black artifact deck doesn't really get there in this format, I think. Do I want Ghostfire Slice? Yeah, if it's all about equally good. I'll take Emperor of Bones. He's a fun little guy. Last time I had him, I missed lethal. Partly due to bad time management. Partly due to arena timing getting me. What is this? Oh, Witch Enchanter is so good. I'll take it. I mean, this guy's not bad either. Yeah, just grab a nice DFC land spell. Those are always nice. Even if it is a 4-mana 2/2, what it does is, quite good in addition to being a land. There are a lot of artifacts and enchantments that are worth killing here. Not as many as in like Kamigawa Neon Dynasty or something, but still plenty. Wilds of Eldraine had a lot of enchantments too, right? Because of all the bargain stuff and the bonus sheet of bad enchantments. Writhing Chrysalis pick 3? This card is so good. I don't know. I'm just in a draft pod with bad players. I don't think I'm going to take it here, am I? I don't think it's that strong a signal when people just don't know it's good. Draft Sim claims it's the #1 best card in the format, which I don't agree with. I guess we'll just take this. Fits well into the black-white modified deck. It is a very good card, and apparently 17 Lands says it is the second highest game and win rate card. This is because it is very hard. If you play this in a deck with any Eldrazi, it's quite strong, and it's very hard to play it wrong. But I don't know. There's more powerful stuff you can be doing sometimes. Not that this is more powerful, but I do think it's kind of the open color at the moment. This stuff is all fine. Putting a counter on something is fine. I mean, white is going to have better removal than Thraben Charm most of the time. So I think I'll just take this Inspired Inventor, which fits into anything I might care to do. So far it looks like we're going for black-white modified, and it's fine at that, right? It puts a counter on things. But if we end up pivoting into something else, then this will still be good. Ooh, Grim Servant's pretty good. Although, I mean, it's not incredible. And I think you just take the Suppression Ray, tap everything, swing in for lethal. This white card's fine, but this is nice and flexible. Obviously, it's better if you have energy because you can stun as well. But, a double-faced card that can just tap everything, even without energy, is worth playing. If the double white, double Azorius isn't too big of an imposition. You're not splashing that in red-green, but if you're playing blue or white as a main color, it's fine. I mean, black has seemed reasonably open. I don't think I should abandon it. even though I only have one black card and I kind of could. I think... I don't know. I mean, green-white... I haven't seen many green cards. I don't think this is a good idea. I think I'm just going to grab this kind of lame 3-mana 3/3 that likes counters. Maybe you could take the retrofitted Transmogrant, but I don't think that's very good in black-white. Neither is Drawsclaw. Let's just grab this Hydra. Maybe green is the place to be. Yeah, I mean, if I had that green-white thing, okay. Wow, a lot of blue. I think I'd rather have the dog than Mindless Conscription at this point, given what I'm now seeing. Kind of crazy that Disciple of Freyalise went pick 8. DFCs are good. I don't know. I've mentioned before I'm kind of skeptical on this one because triple green is quite an imposition. Yeah, look at this. Okay. So maybe green-white is actually the place to be. I mean, maybe we can splash black for Emperor of Bones or something, but I don't think we're going to be playing Mindless Conscription very likely. I mean, we don't have to be in green yet, but it seems like we are. Malevolent Rumble? I don't think so. It's just not this kind of deck. I'm just going to take the Hunger Tide Rises. Like, there's some token or go wide stuff in this color, I assume. I don't know, grab a colorless land. Trade-in Charm is back. That's nice. I won't be playing Jet Medallion unless things drastically change in this pack. I mean, Wumpus Aberration is a big card, and we do have a colorless land, but I think I'm supposed to take the DFC. I'm not going to take the Chrysalis. I know it's a good card. There is a dog here, which would probably be okay, but that's the kind of thing that might wheel, whereas this will not. Dog Umbra seems alright. Nesting Grounds. I don't really have any of the stuff that cares about having counters put on it yet, but I imagine we'll get some. There's also this Ondu Knot Master, which is like quite strong. Black could still be a thing. Yeah. I don't think I'm supposed to skip this. No, I don't want those colors, thank you. I think it's just another Witch Enchanter. Really nice flexible card. Revitalizing Repast would also be somewhat quite reasonable. In fact, maybe even better. Witch Enchanter is generally speaking the better card, but I'm thinking of splashing black or green. Or maybe just trying to play both of them, so I think having that DFC is quite helpful. Here's something that cares about counters for a change, although I don't know that it's really a good idea to pick. I don't really want Twisted Landscape. It's honestly looking like green might be the splash. I don't have much good stuff in green. Okay, well there's a nice green card. What is this? Hmm. Okay, I mean, I'm going to need more fixing if I'm going to actually play 3-color here. But it seems like that is what I'm going to do. No pearl medallions. The dog is good. It's really a good card, but it's... My fixing is not very good to be casting this early, and if you can't cast it on curve, it's not really worth casting at all. What is this? I don't really have the energy support. Don't want this land. Just take a flyer, I guess. Take another one of these things. I think I want a 2-drop over Horrific Assault. I'm not going to have big stuff to punch with, probably. Tough. I don't know. I don't like how this draft has gone. Glad I have the Glasswing Grace. I think the Suppression Ray might have to go because double white actually is an imposition in this deck. And I don't value the splash, the double-colored land at all. So, like, yeah, it's a tapped plains that could be a spell, which is sometimes worth including. But in this case, the spell is quite hard to cast. So it's just a tapped plains most of the time. Oh, the Nesting Grounds Wield. Do I need a Dog Umbra? I think I have to take the Nesting Grounds. No, I'm gonna have enough color problems. A colorless land is a problem. Removal is a solution, so let's add solutions instead of problems, shall we? I mean, I don't really care for the Hunger Tide Rises. I think Disciple of Freyalise is going to be bad if we're not mainly green. So really, like, I mean, it does look like more black-white than green. Green looks like the splash color here. I mean, this is... I'm sure there are decks where this is good. It's rare, but it's like if you really want to kill the opponent quickly, right? Artifacts or enchantments? Do I have any of those? Not really. I can't cast Emrakul. Johnny Fells the Godsire is pretty strong. I can't think of splashing Scurry, I don't think. The removal's fine, but yeah, give me a Johnny Fells the Godsire here. I mean, I don't know. Maybe we're not even splashing green? I think like it's probably okay with Revitalizing Repast and Signature Slam to consider it at least. No Nadu, thanks. Gargoyle's pretty good, although I think I'm supposed to take Strength of the Harvest. Gargoyle could wheel. And if it doesn't, not a big deal. Two green-white lands available. I don't have any support for Path of Annihilation. I mean, I have one artifact, huh? This is probably not very good then. Just grab a 1-mana creature that can come back modified? Feels bad. Maybe it is just a land. Oh, I don't know. I want some 1-drops. Okay, happy to see a white of the Reliquary, I think. The mask would be okay. Oh, but right, this would be on the splash. It's not that good if you play it early. I mean, well, yeah, it is. Turn your bad creatures into lands and ramp. Okay, let's try Guardian of the Forgotten. We're trying to modify. This is something that actually cares about us doing that. Let's try you. You're going to draw cards when we modify you. If only I had that Nesting Grounds, huh? So we're basically just splashing Signature Slam, which feels kind of silly, but what can you do? Yeah, I will take a Nyxborn Unicorn pretty happily, I think. Another one of these? I think Metastatic Evangel is better than the third. Oh no, this isn't. I thought this was the Envoy of the Ancestors. The art looks similar, but no. Obviously, Metastatic Evangel is much better. I mean, this is not terrible. But Proliferating Counters, I think is... Oh no, it is terrible because we're not green. Right. Pack Rhino's great. I want that Proliferate. Don't care enough about the Abzan land. Green is not much of a thing. So, I mean, mostly white. Another one of these junky cards, huh? Creation of Avacyn. I mean, none of this... Oh, I didn't even... Well, this is green, but... No. I'll take this red-white land. It's tapped plains that can be a combat trick. I don't mind that. The Gargoyle did wheel. Jolted Awake. I mean, I don't think Creation of Avacyn is awful. I have no energy, so Jolted Awake really should be awful. I could maybe put Ooze in on the splash. We got enough fixing to afford that. Double green makes that one too much of an imposition, though. So, I mean, Nyxborn Hydra, you want that because you can bestow it mostly. Like it's playable as a creature, but it's really a problem when you bestow it as a big thing, and then it's also a big creature once they kill the thing you enchanted. So actually, double white is no imposition at all here, as it turns out. We're not really trying. I mean, we're just running so many white spells. And it would be a nice finisher. Even with, again, no energy at all. Not you. Hey, did my mouse trick me here? It did. I want you in that pile. And here it is. So, boy, we sure did take a lot of those DFCs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So let's say we cut 4 normal lands for these. Something like this. Just 1 forest is probably okay. Creation of Avacyn I still think is bad. This is probably not really worth it. I don't have ways to sack it productively. It comes back modified eventually, but you don't have a lot of mana lying around to just do that. And having a 1 mana 1/1 is not that important in this deck, I think. Okay, creature curve looks reasonable. Very few non-creature spells. That's what I'm lacking. The Ooze is a powerful threat, potentially. I don't know. I'm a little skeptical of these envoys. Outlast is... the fact that it's sorcery speed only is a very big imposition. You have to tap your lifelinker to get a counter on it before combat, or before blocks anyway. But, during your turn, you have to spend mana on it and then say, all right, I won't block with it this turn. But still, giving all your other creatures, modified creatures, lifelink, which should be a lot of them, seems worthwhile. I mean, I could just cut the green. Take out the signature slam and the expanding ooze and put in this. Cut all these dubious lands. Oh, this one would be fine. But yeah, I guess I don't have many green sources, do I? I'm used to thinking like, oh, I just have plenty of landscapes to get me green, but I really don't here. I have a forest, a landscape, and 2 DFCs? I mean, that's not that bad, I guess. But is it really worth splashing any of this? I don't know. Signature Slam sure could gain a lot of life if I have the thing that gives lifelink to your... Here it is. And a bunch of my stuff is modified. Like, that would be cool, I guess. But I don't know. I think we can play green. And I think these 2 cards are pretty good. I don't really want to put in any others except the dog, but I think that's a little too hard. I guess there's also the issue of, like, if you're playing a relatively aggressive deck, which we are, you don't want a ton of tap lands. But I want them to be spells. And then lands only in extremis. How can I cut another card? It's impossible. I mean, the kite is nothing special, but it's an actual 1-drop, which is nice. It doesn't put counters on, like everything else does. Maybe it is bad. It makes a modified germ, but we don't really care about modified so much as we care about counters, right? Don't give me that Wooburg shit. You know I'm actually Orzhov. Black spells, attack, creature spells. I don't think this deck is especially good, but maybe I'm wrong. The powerful lands will have to carry us, I guess. The modified synergy. Ricker T. Yeah, that seems okay. I hope I draw some more lands, but there's like 21 of them in the deck or something, so that's fine. 22? 20 remain. I think that's right. I think I was playing 14 basics plus 8 DFCs. Well, 14 single-sided lands, including basics and the one Abzan fetch. Opponent goes to 6. Jund. Plains would be, or any untapped land would be really good. Play this, put a shield counter on, proliferate. Okay, I'll settle for a tapped land. And it's a green source, which I guess is nice. But I can attack first in case they try to kill this. I guess I could protect it. I could hold up Abzan Charm. The Unicorn is not going to mentor anytime soon, but like just putting a 2/2 down seems pretty cool. Uh-oh. Well, I guess I can kill that. In multiple ways. Let's put a counter on the Unicorn. So I can proliferate that and start mentoring. Okay. Ta-da! We're an aggro deck. An opponent didn't really draw enough spells. Mulliganed and still got a bad hand, I guess. Nothing to do till 3, and by then they were at 11. Well, the green splash was helpful and unhelpful in this game, right? I guess it was mostly unhelpful because... Well, no, because Revitalizing Repast, I would still be okay with running. Even without green, just as like a black tap land that's double-sided. And the Signature Slam was not like super important, but it was still helpful. Let's see. Now that I have 2 tap lands to play, which one do I choose? I mean, I think I'm more likely to want a creature later than I am to want to kill their thing for 2. Their stuff might be too big to kill anyway. Am I really going to dog umber this? No, but I want to hang on to. Okay, yeah. I mean, it's not looking good. I don't appreciate this. Oh, I thought this was a repurposer. This isn't as bad, but I do wish I had kept this land now. I guess because shooting this would be nice to do. I mean, I don't really want to deal with a 3/3, I think. Do I? Yeah, sure, that resolves, but... I think they're going to have bigger problems, and I can kind of deal with a 3/3. I wish I could turn this into Razorgrass Ambush, though. Just spend it here happily. Although it is my 4th land, I don't know. So maybe they're more of a green-white deck than Eldrazi? So it's... Well, not the mirror, because I'm white-black, I guess. But they should have some good enchantments to kill with Witch Enchanter, so maybe I take back what I said about wishing I had played it as a land. I wish I were on the play. That's something I wish. I kind of wish this were an untapped land so I could play Witch Enchanter, but yeah, I don't think I'm gonna block this. I mean, I don't know. No, because I have like Guardian of the Forgotten to benefit from this dying in a minute. I'm gonna have to spend some life to try to get more advantage in some other way. If they have a combat trick, it totally blows me out, and even if they don't, I'm not that happy to block. Naya aggro? Interesting. So they could have... They could have done that sooner. But they attacked, offering me a block. Also, it auto-tapped their colorless for them, which makes sense. It was holding up Nyxborn Hydra. I was going to say, that tells me they have Nyxborn Hydra, but yeah, that's face up, so... Not really a surprise. Just play a big Hydra. Hit me for 5 by enchanting this. I'll destroy the enchantment and I'll feel like a genius. I'll be at 9. I mean, I'll probably still lose. Actually, they could cast it for more if they sack a spawn, right? Make this a 6/6. No, they can already make it a 6/6. This is making a 7/7. Okay. I could exile the creature. Or I could destroy the enchantment. I think I want to destroy the enchantment first. No, that's not how you do that. Well, this is more mana efficient. They'd have a 4/5 trample, which I couldn't really cope with. But then... I could like Witch Enchanter plus play something for 2 if I kill this first. I think I need to get the Saga going. I mean, we're obviously in bad shape here. But if these cards are all dead, I've got a chance. And if I draw a land, an untapped land is pretty important. It seems unlikely. What is this? It's a 7/7 without trample. It seems like a bad choice. I do not mind chumping this. They're going to give it trample now? No. Is there a way to do that? I can't think of it, but I'm sure there is. Okay, a tapped land is not great. I guess I can just Dog Umbra the Hydra? Why didn't I do that before? Because then it doesn't come back as a bestow creature. Yeah, I'm not sure what I was thinking. Put the vigilance here, so that even if I get the -1/-1 counter off, it's still modified. Also, it's the only one that can attack this turn. So if I destroy the Hydra, they're going to have a 3/3, which is not the end of the world. But I think I'd rather do this. And then have Dog Umbra ready, right? And I can play this as a tap land comfortably. Okay, but it's coming back. They should have done that in response to me trying to put a counter on it. Then it wouldn't have come back. I don't know what they were hoping would happen. I mean, I could have Dog Umbra to make it come back if I really wanted to. Upkeep, crack the land to avoid drawing another land. Okay. Did they really tap out last turn? So or no, they spent colorless to keep more stuff up? Fine. It's got double strike. Watch out! A 1/1 double striker. The thing is, now I don't have anything really to do with this Witch Enchanter. When a modified creature dies, put counters on this. Yeah. When a modified creature dies, manifest. I mean, I guess we're just casting both of these, right? Nope, that's illegal. Which one will I cast? I mean, it's not illegal. I could play the Witch Enchanter as an untapped land if I really had to. I think I want the big lifelinker. I mean, this manifests 2/2s. But a 4/4 lifelinker, which is what this will be once I chump with the Gargoyle, seems pretty cool. It's not an enchantment. No! This stinks. Okay, no blocks. I have to wait until this guy can start manifesting, I think. Oh, I could actually cycle. No, I don't have the green land? Okay. Yeah. Could hang on to it. But I think just getting the Witch Enchanter down to blow up the Elk is kind of okay. Like, I need another 2/2, basically. No attack. I thought they might be willing to attack with... No, but I could just block with the 4/4, I see. Get counters on this and give it menace. Seems pretty cool. Oh, also, they don't have the energy to give first strike. I didn't even think about that because usually that's a given. What do you even do here? Put a counter on the lifelinker. Okay. I won't modify now because I want life. I want menace next turn. This gains life, trades for a creature, and manifests, or else they just let it in and I gain life, which is also fine. Great. It's another one. Okay, that's fun. I'm not sure why I still need this in hand, but maybe there's a reason. Ooh. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. What do I put it on? Well, I mean, counters, right? But put it on the lifelinker, mentor the flyer to get rid of the counter on it. Mentor the 4/4? I don't know about that. I mean, attacking here is not bad. I could put the counter on, right? And then it's a 5/5, and they can't really... Like, I think they'd be happy to trade here, but I'd still manifest a creature. They'd have basically nothing. But I kind of think they have to block this. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's maybe the point, is they kind of have to double block this, which means everything else gets in. And I can put the counter here. But if I put the counter here, how can they let this live? I think they have to double block here, and I guess that's good too. If I swing with this, they can't double block with anything. They can't double block it, rather. They could eat here, but then let everything in, including all the counters. Take 11? I go to 13, and this is a 5/5? I think that's okay. Okay, great. That's very strong. Put it on the 5/4 and bash in again. Hold the 5/5 back now, because it's actually their only good trade. Oh. Whoops. Well, I don't know. I guess attacking with this really sucked. But only if they were willing to take 11 in order to gain 4? I don't know. Maybe it didn't suck. This gargoyle sure is persistent. Or obstinate, I guess. I won't make that same mistake again this turn, though. Or no, yeah, because it would become unmodified. Modified creatures have lifelink. Well, that doesn't do much at the moment. It gives the flyer. But not if I attack with both. Okay. They have 10 total damage. So they have to chump with a 4/5, basically. Could I attack with the 6/6 then? They could double block it, which would be fine. I should have played this first, I guess, if I was going to do that. Well, no, they could double block here and like chump this or something. Or not even chump, go to 1. Yeah, let's attack with just you. I'm surprised this game has turned around so much. It's funny how with the gargoyle, Mentor is like actively harmful. Because it makes it land on the ground and then they can get free lifelink value. I just need another attacker and then it'll be okay. I can mentor something else. How good would a 3/4 be? Not very, right? How good would a 6/6 be? Not very. So just keep pushing in with this. I don't have any green mana still. Should have popped this a while ago, I guess. I forgot I could draw green spells. Kind of embarrassing. Would have loved to have played this ooze. Then I could get 2 counters on the gargoyle at once, and then everyone would be really happy. Okay, I mean... I feel as though... Well, first of all, they made a mistake. They delayed... Where is it? They delayed casting this. They could have cast it in response to me taking the -1/-1 counter off the gargoyle so that it would die permanently. But then all the gargoyle really did was gain them life when it accidentally attacked. So it was kind of good they let it stick around because I'm a bad player. I do think I probably should have just Dog Umbra'd when they had the Hydra enchanting the... Did it get exiled? What happened to it? Yeah, this thing. Because that would have dealt with both halves of the Hydra, right? At least until they could deal with this. I got so focused on being mana efficient that I forgot about how important it is to pacify a bestowed creature. Or a creature with a bestowed aura on it. And they still got value out of the Hydra, right? By using the punch card. What is that called? Horrific Assault. Twice with their Hydra that was lying around. They could have done the same thing if I had Dog Umbra'd the other thing, but... I mean, I think they made a big mistake as well by elking their Hydra just to give it +3/+2, but it lost trample. If they'd elked one of my things or just waited a while, it would have been pretty cool. What do we do with this? We keep it. And I think we have to play out the Unicorn. And then Inventor to put a counter on it so the Unicorn can give the counter back. I just don't know what I'm doing with my lands. This one seems like it's going to be a while before it does anything, right? That's my thinking. shocking in the Witch Enchanter next turn? Maybe. Well, maybe not. Oh yeah, I can destroy an enchantment because I have one, but I don't want to. Twice the number of creatures you control. Go away. No mana, yep. Red, green, white. How much do I care about these? Should I play one of them as a tap land to preserve this? I think doubling power and giving first strike is actually really cool right now. But I want to be able to get to 4 mana next turn. No, I kind of just want to play an Inventor, right? So I think I can play one of these tapped now. They're worse in multiples as well, because your opponent's less likely to have a bunch of enchantments. 6? Well, Dog Umbra's pretty cool, I guess. 6 is so good. But they still... non-land permanents will still have retrace. They can just play this again. I need a way to deal with this, and I currently do not have one. I could attack, threatening. Like, the problem is they would just block. I could do nothing, hold up a trick. Right, this. I guess I don't have to hold up a trick. I can just have a double block available. And I think Witch Enchanter is looking a little bad right now. I need my mana to deal with more immediate problems. They don't have any enchantments or artifacts, so get down there as a land, you big dummy. Why is everybody playing Naya? Oh no, they really have... They really have a trick here? I don't think you'd attack with 6 just to trade it for a 2/2. Yeah. So, swing both? I mean, that gets in for a big chunk of damage. It lets them attack again with 6. I could Dog Umbra the 6, I guess. I wouldn't be surprised if they adapt the 2/2 and then block the unicorn. And, like, the first strike trick is fine in that case. Just in case they have null elemental blast, I guess I should do this now. Before they get the token. I wish I could kill 6 permanently, but at least it can't keep milling lands to draw them fuel for the retrace. And they don't have anything to do on board. I mean, I don't know. They can play Area Auxiliary, but there's nothing to buff at least. Play the Brood Scale again, maybe? Play some big Eldrazi? They have 6 mana. I don't know. I mean, it kind of stinks to be me, but that's who I am, so... Oh, jeez. Okay. It's kind of scary. Can I get a land? A green land? An untapped green land? I mean, I guess this is fine. It's my only black source, annoyingly. I only have one black source, rather, so I can't cast both of these in a turn. Maybe I do need to play this tapped so that I can signature slam something. I don't think they're going to block with the Witness, right? Or, oh, they will, because they can sack... They can just adapt. It's a 4-3. Gonna get back... I don't know, area auxiliary, I guess. Then I can put a counter on what they block. I mean, yeah. Oh. They're not going to try blocking. That's sort of scary. Oh, of course, because Area Auxiliary can keep putting counters on this. And with Retrace, they can keep playing the Area Auxiliary every time I kill it. That's gross. Well, maybe we can just get them in the air? I don't think a Johnny's very good for them. Me, brother. I guess putting a counter on is a little scary. I don't really see this working out for me, honestly. Oh, yeah, the Cat Warrior is gonna... Oh, Johnny's gonna come to life, right? Yeah, well, okay. So if we're gonna win, it's gonna be with this Gargoyle. I think we are not going to win, because they can just keep playing out a 3-3 like every turn.
You won't stand with me, then we are enemies. Let fury ignite your heart!
Here comes the Area Auxiliary. No? You really played out a land? Okay, you want that to die for some reason. That's really weird. What is this? I mean, I'm still dead. I don't really have anything that's going to give this +4/+4, I don't think. So even if they do nothing next turn, this isn't killing them. But I guess I could give +2/+2. Like, no, if I drew a... Only if I draw a forest can I cast this, and then it doesn't win. Let's just attack with some creatures and resign. Oh, and play lands. Why not?
Do not respect me.
Just no way to deal with the 6. If I had more green sources, I could have killed it much earlier, easily. Well, I definitely don't regret playing the Witch Enchanters face down, because that was the only mana I ever drew that game, and they didn't play any enchantments that mattered. Any enchantments at all, I think? Not totally sure of that. Well, I guess I need this to be a black. I need to play this as a land, right? Because I can have black or green from this, but not both. And I would like to have both. Just run out the unicorn, I imagine. Okay, counter on the unicorn's pretty good. They're not going to counter me. Nobody would do that. I'm not worried about it. We're in a strong position here. Also, opponent's playing blue-black? I would not have guessed that. Okay, Wither and Bloom is pretty good. You got me with that one. I guess I'm just going to play this guy and go get a white source. So I don't have to do anything with these yet. And I can afford to spend white outlasting this. Yeah, maybe my position's not so hot if they're just going to be playing removal on everything. Which, of course, that's blue-black's natural inclination. I think I just have to run out of creature. Maybe I should have hung on to the land. Like, they're going to have some kind of discard effects, maybe. Ooh. Well, let's see. I guess we attack first, and if they... No. Well... Yeah, because if I cast this, I can get in for 4 damage lifelink. But... then I'm really focused on one creature living, right? If I attack with both... maybe I just have to kill this before they draw? I wouldn't mind them going pretty low on life. I get in the same amount of damage if I just cast this. But I want to be able to respond with Thraben Charm if they try to adapt, which would be pretty funny, I guess. I don't know. Actually. +2/+2 flying and lifelink, and then double it. I mean, that does almost kill them. I don't know. Maybe I'm being too precious. Yeah, actually, just casting this, I guess I should have done it pre-combat. I don't know. Now they can't really afford to adapt because they'll go down to 8, and then I can kill them. So the problem is, like, they're just going to respond by killing my 4/4. Not respond in terms of, you know, they will react by doing that, I would have thought. But okay, this is a chance to win. I mean, they have more stuff. They could do something. If they tap out, I'm looking great, unless it's tapping out to kill my guy. What I'm really scared of is they don't tap out. They hold up this mana, and then, like, you know, they'll do something in response to me trying to kill them, and then they won't die. There's just a lot of things that it could be. Ugh. Yeah. Go to 4. I hate you. Alright, well. I was thinking I would put a +1/+1 counter on this, but that's not a legal choice. I have to put a shield counter on. And now we're just, like, in terrible shape. Wasn't expecting a board clear, though. And I could have gained 4 life by doing that in the other order. I don't know. It was foolish to think they might have blocked. But I couldn't figure out if I was going to actually cast the... Glasswing Grace at all. Okay. It's not great. That was helpful. This is an artifact, and this isn't. But I can only destroy enchantments. Oh, maybe I should be exiling their graveyard? Probably not. I don't think this is that important. What playmat is this? What set is this board from? I don't remember it. Might have been before my time? Ixalan or something? Kind of scary that they're attacking. Not because my life total is so perilous, but because, I don't know, it suggests they aren't too concerned about me attacking back. Yeah? Those come back tapped. Oh, I could have exiled their graveyard. Well, they could have... Oh, yeah, I maybe should have done that, huh? They would have had to sacrifice... No, this wouldn't have resolved. They wouldn't have had to sack the creature in the end. But still, it would have gotten rid of Wither and Bloom and left them with a tapped out flyer instead of this thing. Okay, a big menace attacker is pretty cool. Play this out. I might need both things. Seems unlikely, but possible. Get another island, I assume. Another swamp! I guess it is a very black deck. They're just like mono black splashing one blue card we haven't seen yet. Go to 1. Or to 2, rather. You jerk. Okay, but... I can at least make them sack the Gargantua as well. Yeah, good value there, I guess. Where's my 2-mana haster? I'm not running one, but it sure would be... Oh. Alright, it's another menace guy. Three-power menace. Of course they have another kill spell. They do control 8 swamps, and they gain 8 life! That's a problem. I mean, what do I have that comes back from this? My own Gargantua, maybe? Johnny Fells the Godsire wouldn't be too bad. Whoa! Okay. It's too bad they're at 10, because I have lethal otherwise. So, I think it's probably important to get the Eviscerator's Insight out of their graveyard before anything else. Yeah, man, so many places where if like things had just been a little bit different, I'd have killed him by now. And I'm just not going to. win this game. They just have too much. Like, remember, I could have had 4 more life if I had ordered that one turn with the Glasswing Grace better. I mean, I could adapt 2 to block this. But then I'm not, like, getting something back from their graveyard. Like a Cursed Marauder would even be okay. I don't know what's any good. Nothing in my graveyard, surely. No. Alright, see you later, I guess. I need to stop in combat. Let's exile. I don't know. This, just so that they have to trade something, I guess? I don't know. I don't know. I'm doing this to be able to attack with the thing. That doesn't even make any dang sense. This was the wrong time to do it, maybe. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I can get out of full control now. Yeah, I mean they had a control deck and control tools, and I didn't really. I mean, yeah, the game was fine. I'm a little mad, but they killed my things pretty well, and I ran out of things, and I had to commit to something maybe a little too much. I don't know. Maybe I should have just not cast this at all. That was certainly a possibility that I was considering. But I don't know if they would have had to board clear if I hadn't. And it was like, you know, I only had 5 mana. I can't just sit around doing nothing when there's a 5 mana spell in my hand. And nothing else proactive to do, I don't think. Playing against Tom Brady. The actual Tom Brady. Yeah, looks great. Trying to keep this as too ambitious, right? I think so. There's a lot of tap lands in the deck. When I get a chance to play one and not care about it being tapped, I really should. I guess run this out first? I don't know. There's nothing in the graveyard to exile yet. Might Dog Umbra the Slith. Get punching in there. Actually, maybe it's better to Dog Umbra my own creature on blocks? Or Thraben Charm theirs? Yeah, I don't think I want to put a creature out yet. I don't think I want to cast Emperor of Bones. I want to be able to cast it, put a counter on it, and then... Actually, is there an order you can do that in? Yeah, you need full control, but you can get 3 counters on it for 4 mana. If you're careful. Put the adapt trigger on top of the proliferate trigger. Yeah, I don't know. I could have Dog Umbra'd, but the Thraben Charm still works. I could have I don't know what I could have done, really. Well. I mean, now I can cast Emperor of Bones and start exiling stuff. I think we'll Dog Umbra that, probably. Or, no, we'll just trade with it? Try to, anyway. Or, like, put a count... They won't attack, because I have a counter coming? Maybe they will. And they'll respond to me putting the counter on, is the idea? I think that's what's coming. So maybe I just Dog Umbra here to stop taking so much dang damage? Okay. Feels bad. I don't know what board this is either. It's clearly some sort of volcano thing. Yeah, okay. Now they can just get in with everything. I cannot block. I need this creature too badly. Okay, that's nice. Maybe I can just play a 4/4? Doesn't block this very well. I can conjure up a 3/1, but it won't proliferate. But I can also give something first strike. I think that's worth doing. Rather than playing this. It doesn't seem great. Seems like I could still very much lose. It seems like I still very much am likely to lose. That's the energy for first strike, I guess. Okay. I have enough mana to adapt it, and then if they try to kill it before the counters, I can adapt it again, which is something. Although I can't do all of that and give something first strike. Can't really get access to their graveyard very well right now. I think I have to play the big vigilant guy. They should maybe be moving the kite at this point. It depends what else they have available, I guess. But they can get a lot of flying damage in. Does this do anything? I mean, I'm dead next turn, right? Sort of a problem? I don't know how I could fix that. I could attack for a decent amount, but not lethal. Can't get anything with flying in any way that I can see. Yeah, that's me. I don't know. I mean, the big turning point of this game, it feels like, was when I tried to Thraben Charm their Slith with one creature on the board, and they responded by Thraben Charming my creature so that it didn't do anything. I guess I should have just done it on my turn? Why did I wait? I don't know. I don't remember. Because I think they were tapped out. I could have just killed it. I wanted them to pay the energy and then kill it. But that was, I guess, too greedy. Yeah, I mean, I think this game was absolutely winnable. Just that one thing, like, would have swung life totals tremendously and let this comeback simmer for long enough to actually come through. Yeah, gotta be careful with instants. That's Magic for you. That's what it's all about. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.